Hey y'all, what's up? Margot here with another yoga video. Take a moment to look over the disclaimer, and when you're ready, meet me on your mat or in a comfortable space prepared for a nice yoga flow. This is an intermediate/advanced yoga flow, but it is open to all levels. Just feel free to modify, take your time, pause the video as you see fit. When you're ready, join me on your mat, become present in the moment, and take an intention. Inhale, hands come overhead. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Right foot steps back, low lunge, release the knee, hands come high, Anjaneyasana Asana. Breathe. Exhale to shift the hips back, come to the heel of your left foot for a half split. Send your heart towards your extended leg. From there, ground the front foot, tuck your back toes, and rise for a high crescent lunge. From here, find a diagonal with the body, and we find some fluid movement. Draw your knee and elbows in, and open it out to a cactus, fire hydrant the knee. Find some fluidity here, move with your breath for 3 rounds. When you're done, ground your back toes, lengthen through the front leg, and stretch. So this mimics what we did on the ground with our half split. Breathe here, find that stretch. And when you're ready, ground through your left foot. Right leg extends behind you for Warrior 3 variation. Hands are grounded on the mat or on blocks. Draw your right knee in towards your chest 3 times. Right leg comes high, standing split. And we transition. So this is where things get a little funky. Take your time as we transition into our one-legged Tadasana. Option 2, extend that right leg in front of you as your right hand reaches back, left hand reaches forward. You can grab a hold of the foot or remain standing on your left as the right leg extends. From here, extend that right leg back for a Warrior 3 and then ground the back toes crescent. Ground your hand, step back, plank, and make your way down to your mat. Inhale up, exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Right heel comes high, 3-legged dog, and we have the option to flip our dog here. Come back through your 3-legged dog and take that knee towards your chest. Nice. Step it forward. Find a low lunge on the other side. Now that left leg is behind you. Once again, Anjaneyasana, hands come high. And exhale, shift the hips back for your half split. Coming to the heel of your right foot, toes shine towards your face. Hips are square, send your heart towards that leg. Breathe. And when you're done, bend the knee, ground the back toes, and rise. From here, find a diagonal. And once again, draw the knee and elbows in, and then open out for a cactus, fire hydrant. We have 3 rounds of this. Find your rhythm, move with your breath. And when you're done, ground those back toes, keep them grounded. And we'll extend through the front leg, send your heart forward, find your stretch. When you're done, we are going to ground through the right foot once again, shift it forward for our Warrior 3 variation. Invite your left knee in towards your chest for 3. So we have 3 rounds of that, inviting the knee in and extending. When you're done, take that leg as high as you can. Perhaps it's just a millimeter or a centimeter for your standing split. And prepare to rise. Again, take your time here as we transition. One-legged Tadasana, right knee is high. And then we left knee. Left knee is high. Then we venture to extend that leg. Again, option for your twist. So your left hand will extend back behind you. Your right hand is forward. Breathe deeply here. And when you're done, gently release. Extend the leg behind you. Ground your back toes and find your crescent. Hands are high. From here, hands come to frame your foot. Step back, find your plank, and make your way down to your mat. Inhale up, exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Great work. Left heel comes high, three-legged dog. Flip your dog. Come back through your three-legged dog, and then we take your left knee towards your chest to step to the front of your mat. From here, right foot will meet with your left, forward fold at the front of your mat. Inhale to rise, take your time. Hands come overhead, and exhale, hands come to heart center. So that's our flow. You're familiar with it. We're going to do it 2 more times. Option 2, again, modify, take a break whenever you need to. Find your child's pose, take a sip of water. And when you're ready, let's go. Hands come high. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Right foot steps back. Ground the knee, Anjane Asana. Hands are high. Breathe. And when you're done here, shift the hips back. Come to the heel of your left foot, half split. Breathe. When you're done, bend the knee, ground the foot, and rise for your crescent. Hands are high. Find a diagonal with the body, and once again, we bend the elbow, bend the knee, and open out for a cactus fire hydrant. We have 3 rounds of this. Move with your breath. And when you're done, extend the leg and find your stretch. Send your heart towards it. From here, warrior 3 variation. Invite that right knee in towards your chest for 3 rounds. When you're done, extend the leg, hike it up towards the sky for a half split. Option here to take it a little further. You can bend your right knee and reach for the instep, the arch, the foot, with your left hand. So deepening that stretch there. Think about hiking your knee up towards the sky, but again, that is optional. Transition, come on up through your one-legged Tadasana, and perhaps we find a twist extending that leg in front of us. From here, extend the right leg back, find a warrior 3, ground the back toes, hands come high, crescent. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to frame the foot. I took a little tumble there. This is a balancing act. So be aware, be playful, listen to your body. And if you fall out, come back in. Option to do this near a wall as well to give you a bit of support. When you're ready, we make our way down to the mat. Inhale up, exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Right heel comes high, 3-legged dog. Option to flip your dog. Come back through your 3-legged dog. Take that knee towards your chest, step it through for your low lunge, other side. Hands come high, Anjane Asana. Exhale to shift the hips back. Come to the heel of the right foot, half split. Breathe. Using your breath to find space. And when you're done, we are going to gently rebend the knee, plant the foot, and tuck your back toes to rise for your crescent. Hands come high. Find that diagonal with your body, and when you're ready, elbows come in, knee comes in. Then we open out for our cactus fire hydrant. 3 rounds of that. Keep going, keep breathing through it, and when you're done, ground your back toes, lengthen through the front knee, send your heart towards it. Find your stretch and breathe. So very similar to what we've been doing on the ground with our half split. Ground yourself through that right foot, warrior 3 variation, extend the left leg back behind you, and then invite that knee in towards your chest. We have 3. From there, hike the leg as high as you can for your standing split variation. Option to bend the knee and reach for the foot with your right hand. So using your right foot and your left hand to stabilize. From here, gradually transition, come on up through a standing Tadasana, one-legged Tadasana. Left knee is high. You can extend that leg in front of you, or again, option to find that twist as you grab a hold of the foot. Gently come on out. Ground your back toes. Find that crescent. Hands come to frame the foot. Step back. Plank. Make your way down to the mat. Option for a full chaturanga or knees down, chest down, chin down. Inhale up, exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Left heel comes high, three-legged dog. Option to flip your dog. Come back through your three-legged dog. Left knee comes in towards your chest. Step to the front of your mat for your lunge. Right foot will meet with your left. Forward fold at the front of your mat. Inhale to come on up. Hands come overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Nice work. We have one more round. It's going to be just like that. Let's go. Let's power it up. And let's finish strong. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Right foot steps back, low lunge, hands come high, Anjaneyasana. Ground the hands, shift the hips back, half split. Come to the heel of the left foot, toe shine towards your face. Send your heart towards the leg, breathe into it. Prepare to rise, tuck your back toes, come on up for your crescent, hands are high. And from here, find that diagonal with your body. Draw your knee and elbows in, then open out for a cactus, a fire hydrant. 3 rounds, moving with your breath. Find that balance, ground through your left foot. And when you're ready, ground the back toes, lengthen through the legs, send your heart forward, stretch. From here, warrior 3 variation. Right leg extends behind you and begin to invite the knee in for 3. 3 rounds of that, and then we hike that right leg high for our standing split variation. Again, you have the option to reach for the foot with the opposite hand, or you can find any variation of a standing split that works for you. From here, begin to rise. Again, a transition as we come through our one-legged Tadasana. We can simply extend that leg in front of us, or we add a twist here, perhaps grabbing hold to the foot. Gently release, extend the leg back behind you, warrior 3. Ground your back toes, find your crescent, hands are high. Inhale, exhale, hands can come to frame the foot, step back, plank, and make your way down to your mat. Inhale up. Exhale to push back, downward facing dog. Let's take it to, first, right heel comes high, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open your hip, and option to flip your dog. Nice. Come back through your 3-legged dog. Right heel comes back high. And from here, knee comes towards your chest. Step to the front of your mat. Ground your back knee. Anjaney on the other side. Hands come high. Shift those hips forward and down. And then shift the hips back. Come to the heel of the right foot. Find your half split. Breathe. From here, prepare to rise, come up through your crescent, rebending that right knee, hands come high. And when you're ready, diagonal with the body. As we exhale, draw the left knee in, elbows in, and then open out, fire hydrant and cactus. We have 3 rounds of this. Nice. When you're done, ground your back toes, lengthen through the front knee, send your heart forward and stretch. Breathe. When you're done, ground the right foot and extend through your left leg, warrior 3 variation. Invite your left knee in towards your chest for 3 rounds. When you're done, hike the left leg as high as you can. Find your standing split variation. Again, you have the option for that right hand to grab that left foot, or you could take any variation of a standing split that works for you. When you're ready, from here, begin to gently rise. Come on up, ground through your right foot. Left knee is high, one-legged Tadasana. And again, option 4, this twist. So you can simply extend that left leg in front of you, or we grab a hold of the foot. Find your twist here. Left hand is behind you, right hand in front. Gently come back center. Find that stability. Find your warrior 3 and ground your back toes, extending that left leg behind you. Hands come high, crescent, and ground the hands to frame the foot. Prepare to step back for your plank. Nice work. Make your way down to your mat. Option for a full chaturanga or knees down, chest down, chin down. See what works. Inhale up. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. From here, that left leg comes high, 3-legged dog. Option 2, flip your dog. Come back through your 3-legged dog. And when you're ready, take that knee towards your chest and step it forward. This time, right foot will meet with your left. Forward fold at the front of your mat. Inhale to rise, hands come high. Exhale, hands come to heart center. And that concludes our sun salutation. One more little section to go. Inhale, hands come overhead. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release, step back, downward facing dog. From here, right heel comes high again, 3-legged dog. Feel free to open the hip by bending your knee. And when you're ready, we take that knee to the back of our right wrist. So we're coming into our pigeon here. Here in our pigeon, feel free to modify. If you find there is some space between your seat and the ground, between your hips and the ground, you can use a block or a blanket to fill that space in to create a bit of support. And we want to take a moment here in the upright position. So can you open your heart, right? Before releasing it down, remain here in this upright position. Feel this stretch, feel this sensation. And when you're done, exhale to gently release. So we can ground our forehead on our forearms or use a block, perhaps a prop here. You want to breathe deeply into those hips. Use your breath to find space. This is the perfect time to tap back into the intention that you set at the beginning of this practice. Breathe into your body and that intention here. Take one more breath. And option is stay where you are, or we could come for our king pigeon. So again, this is optional, but we offer this as a suggestion. You can bend your left knee, perhaps reach for the left foot, and the left foot will find the inside of your left elbow. Both hands will come to meet, bring your gaze up, and there's your king pigeon. When you're done, come on out, and we'll even it out, taking it to the other side. So can we step back for that downward facing dog? And this time your left heel will come high, 3-legged dog. You can bend the knee, you can open the hip, and then take that knee to the back of your left wrist for a pigeon. So here we find ourselves once again in our pigeon upright. Option to use those props, but we want to take this moment here. Heart is open, perhaps you look up towards the sky. Breathe deeply, feel this sensation, and when you're done, exhale to release it down. Again, option to use a block here. Use your forearms. Feel free to adjust yourself. Find this shape that works best for you. And breathe deeply into it. You have a couple of more breaths. Again, tap into that intention. Use your breath to find space. Breathe into those tight spaces. Nice deep breaths. Allow your body to soften, to melt into the shape. Take one more breath here. And when you're done, once again, you have the option to stay where you are. Stay in that variation of a pigeon or prepare for your king pigeon. So for our king pigeon, we bend that right knee. The right foot comes in towards us. The sole of the foot comes in towards us. You can grab a hold of it as we invite it into the inside of that right elbow. Both hands will grab each other, and we can open our hearts here, look up towards the sky. This is your king pigeon. Breathe. When you're done, gently release and step back. Find your downward facing dog once again. You can wag your tail from side to side, shake it out, shake your hips. And when you're done, walk the hands back towards your feet for a forward fold at the back of your mat. From here, you can bend one knee and then the other. And when you're done, inhale to rise vertebrae by vertebrae. Hands come overhead. Feel free to reach. Lengthen through your spine, and we'll bend both knees. Exhale, waterfall. So allow the upper body to release over your lower body. Knees are bent here. Option to take as many waterfalls as you feel. And when you're ready, inhale, slight back bend in your mountain, in your Tadasana. And when you're ready, exhale, hands come to heart. Find a gentle bow. Namaste. Thank you all so much for showing up for yourselves with an intention on your mat today. Here's a moment to extend some gratitude towards yourself, towards your body, for carrying you through this practice, for carrying you through this life. Thank you for joining me today. Maybe you do a little dance like I am. And I'll see you for the next one. Enjoy.